you guys, welcome to our kitchen. Today I'm going to teach you how to make some slow cooker red beans and rice, and it is so amazingly good. So come on in and I'll show you how. Good morning, at least it's morning here right now for us. We are going to have red beans and rice tonight for dinner. So I'm going to show you how to do it in your slow cooker. So easy, great quarantine meal, super cost effective. So what I did is soaked a pound of red beans last night in seasoned water because those beans are gonna soak up that water and that is just flavor. And then over here, my sad little celery. I've been freezing my perishables because of this coronavirus craziness. And so I'm trying to make them stretch. And they look a little sad to me. And I ended up using only one stalk because I'm running low on my celery and I don't want to go back to the store. So I decided to just use one stalk, which normally I would use at least two. Some chopped onion, some chopped bell pepper, garlic, and then some yummy sausage. I'm gonna toss in 2 tablespoons of butter and a little drizzle of olive oil into this. I'm not gonna drain this because to me that's flavor. Some people like to drain their beans after they've soaked it throughout the night. I don't. I love all of that because you can just see there's seasonings all in there. So all I'm gonna do is add all of this yumminess to my crock pot, and then I'm gonna add some water and I'll show you how I season it up. Okay, so this is all mixed together, super easy. And then you can decide how brothy you want your beans to be. Some people prefer a lot of broth. Some people don't like a lot of broth in their red beans. So we can eat beans like they're soup around here. And so I'm just gonna add some of this water right in here. And I started with 8 cups, but I don't think I'm gonna need it. So that was maybe 2 or 3 cups. And then I'll check it throughout the day. If it boils down, I'll add some more. Okay, so I'm gonna show you, there's no rhyme or reasoning to my seasoning. I just season the way the good Lord leads me. So this is Slap Your Mama. I love it. I'm not gonna put too much because it can be a little spicy. And my babies, I know Caden will eat it, and I'm really hoping Kyler will eat it. Some Tony's. This has some kick to it too, so not too much. I just kind of cover the surface area. That's kind of how I do it. And then I check it at about 4 hours of cooking once the beans have time to release their flavor, and then I adjust accordingly. So this, of course, is seasoning salt, one of my favorites. Put that all around, and then you'll know, hopefully, that I love this stuff. So I go a little heavy-handed with this because I really love it. So just kind of cover the whole area of the top. Easy, right? And then I just keep this little spicy mix on hand. It always has different stuff inside. Right now, it's just salt and pepper. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of that, sprinkle it right from our container. It just makes it easy because we use salt and pepper and everything, so. And then I'm gonna do a little bit of garlic powder. Now the broth is also, or the water, has also been seasoned last night too, lightly. I'm gonna do a little bit of olive oil. I'm gonna stir it up. That's it, guys. So easy. I'm gonna cook it on high for 6 hours. I'm gonna check the flavor at 4 hours and adjust accordingly. So I'm gonna take my 2 tablespoons of butter and just plop it right on top. And that'll melt into the beans. You can use more butter if you want. It's totally up to you. And on the stove right now, I've got brown rice cooking, and I'll just keep it on the stovetop until supper time tonight. Okay, so I decided to make a slurry because I wanted to show y'all 2 different ways to kind of thicken up your red beans and rice. A lot of times when I make beans in the slow cooker, I do it more like a bean soup, if you will. But for the red beans and rice, I like it to be just a little thicker. And so you can kind of see what it's looking like now. And it smells so good. So I'm gonna show you my favorite ways to thicken chili and soups, especially like Southwest kind of flair or Cajun flair. So I have a spoonful of cornstarch, and I also am gonna put a spoonful of cornmeal, just plain cornmeal in here too. And we're just gonna make a slurry. So all you do is add water right into it. Now the cornmeal isn't as fine as the corn starch, so you want to make sure that you get it good and mixed in. Mixy. And just make sure it's smooth. And then all you're gonna do is take it and pour it right into your beans. Just gonna mix that all around. And then continue to cook it on high, because part of what will help thicken it, it's not gonna be thick, so don't get me wrong. But I just want it a little thicker. And then I'll show you another trick when I'm done. So I'm gonna continue to cook it on high until we're ready for supper. It smells so good in here. Okay, look, can you see the difference? It even kind of changed the color of the broth too. Smells so good, oh my goodness. Okay, so that's one trick, is to make that slurry. And then I'm gonna show you another one that I like to do with this. So I just take a potato masher and just kind of smush some of it up. I don't want it all smushed. Just a few of them. Just kind of work it around a little bit. That sausage and all those veggies. Okay, so this just kind of gives it another creamy texture too. So I like to do both of those when I make my red beans and rice. So we're gonna plate this up with some rice and toppings and have some homemade cornbread, and dinner is served. First of all, can I just tell y'all, even in a doggone quarantine, my amazing husband still brings me flowers. He braved the store today and came back with these, and it's just so sweet. It's so awesome. Okay, I cannot stop eating this, you guys. It is so delicious. I'm gonna show you. So this is our slow cooker red beans, some brown rice. You can use white rice if you prefer, and you can use any kind of sausage. I just happen to use like a turkey kielbasa or turkey. I'm not even sure if it's a kielbasa. I don't know. It was just a turkey one. And then I'm just gonna put some cheese on this. This is actually gonna be my little boy's. And then I put, believe it or not, a little dollop of sour cream. When it's mine, I douse it with Louisiana hot sauce, because I love that stuff, and I put it on everything. And then before I serve it to my boys, I go ahead and mix all of theirs up together, and I'll show you how awesome it looks. Now, I like more broth with mine, but they prefer it more this consistency. I'm telling you, it's so easy, super cost effective, which is how we roll, and delicious. It has to be delicious when you're feeding this crew. Okay, I thought this deserved one more look, so you could see how I like mine. I like mine to be more brothy than I make my boys. Hello. And so, hi, honey. So, same thing. I have my rice underneath here, cheese, sour cream, and then my hot sauce, of course, doused all over. But you can see the consistency difference. That's how I like mine. But to each their own. Eat it however you like. Doesn't matter how you eat it, just eat it. It is truly one of my absolute favorite things to make and definitely to eat. God bless you guys. What do you think?
You got some on Mommy's recipe.
You like it?
Yeah.
Do I get a...
all gone.
You're eating yours all gone? Thumbs up to some red beans and rice with sausage.
Good job, guys.
Woo!
Oh, more guys.
Oh, I love to hear that. Good job, buddy. I love y'all.
Oh, you do.
Thanks.